Here we are. We are back. We are in front of the war room. Let's see how our stuff is doing, and then let's go to Orlais. Here we are. We are back. We are in front of the war room. Let's see how our stuff is doing, and then let's go to Orlais. Here we are. We are back. Is that all of it? Cool. Hate that feedback. Okay.
Is Knight Captain Ryland satisfied with his post?
It's not an easy assignment, but if anyone can handle the approach, it's him.
Okay, our agents entered Lord Enzo's home. Have our agents track Lord Enzo to the free marches. His work for the Venatori must not continue. Let us pray the trail does not run cold. Liliana. Offer from the crows. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay, that's good. We had nothing else? I've never done this with Joseph.
At your service.
Uh-huh. You laugh. You laugh.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see what we have.
Okay, so enough of this nonsense. Let me just make one last check, and then we'll go ahead and we'll start the main thingy here. $22. Okay, so who should we take? Should we take Cole? Hmm. Okay, I don't even know who I'm taking. I'm gonna take... Okay. We can do that. Here we go. An assassin is stalking the Empress. Celine's death would plunge Orlais into chaos, leaving it an easy target for Corypheus. At the Winter Palace of Halam Sharal, Celine is holding peace talks with her rebellious cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, under the guise of a grand ball. Every noble in the Empire will attend, making it the perfect place and time for Corypheus's assassin to strike. We can arrange an invitation to attend to keep him from destroying Orlais, if we hurry. Well,
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died.
Now, the best
Celine
thing about
outmaneuvered
Dragon
him.
Age
She won over
is
the
all of
Council
this
of
stuff
Heralds
they're
who
talking
hold
about here.
authority
You
over
can find it
title
out in a
disputes.
book.
She became
The book,
Empress.
by the way, is called
He a general in
Unmasked
the Imperial
Empress.
Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only, she has organized the elves of Halam Shiral into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Or write it down. Okay, so tell us about Celine.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
Let's go.
We shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
Wait till you see the Winter Palace. Oh, it's more than all that. And a Vivienne. And a Dorian. Yes, and they are all awesome. Wait till you see this place. 4. Oh, by the way, Erica, and in case anybody else ever listens to this, I got my friend Antigone with me, and she doesn't know much about Dragon Age Inquisition at all. So, but she wants to. But I'm actually sitting her down and forcing her to watch the Winter Palace, because it's cool.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him.
Did you get that, dude?
Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
Which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
If we keep watch, he may appear. Probably by the brandy. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
If they're siding with the enemy, I'll put an end to it.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make
That's
us
what we're
look
playing
like
here.
villains.
We're playing the
We're
game.
keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor.
No, wait till you
Shall
see.
we?
We are playing the game.
Is that the Inquisitor?
What? Imartia? Don't be absurd.
One of the Trevellians, I've heard.
So, we have court approval of 45 out of 100. And the reason we're up at 45 is because we are a noble. And even though it doesn't say here, we are a noble human. And we are a noble human who is not a mage. So we are the most privileged of all the possible. So if you were an elf, that would be 35. If you were an elven mage, it would be 25. No, they don't. Elves are second class at best. Now let's go. Here's how this works.
Pardon me, my lord. You haven't seen a ring lying around, have you? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Countess finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know.
A ring. Which is here. Got a ring. Let's return it to the nice lady.
Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
You see, you just gained court approval.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure. I cannot believe you found it. You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
So, there we are. We're pretty much in Versailles, which you've probably already figured out.
Emma, the Maker has an odd sense.
Yes. Yeah, the resolution is horrible because I'm using a television instead of a monitor.
Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
Yes. And everybody really does have a weird face because they all wear masks. Because you never want to show your true face while you're playing the game. No, this is the game. You start playing the game as soon as you enter. I don't need one. I'm the Inquisitor. Actually, do I have a mask? can't do it yet. But I do have a mask that I could put on if if I wanted to. I could be wearing a mask.
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
Maybe night. Oh, because it's there. Oh, here we go. Palace statue. A statue. You need to find as many of those as you can. Oh no, I hurt myself, but you see, just not very much. I'm looking for another one of those statues. Yes. Also because it's cool. That requires storage key. I don't feel like it. The idea is I'm playing the most completionist game of Dragon Age ever. Ah, approach the talking nobles. This is another fun part of this.
This is a private conversation. Please leave.
Okay, so that's fine. Nah, this is the thing. You see here, eavesdrop.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
So, I eavesdropped. And I got influence. And let's just go into the ball.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I'm sure you know how to handle most nobility, but the game is nothing like the Free March's intrigues. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
Might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. Cassandra is usually not the subtle or cautious type.
I'll have a few discreet words.
Cassandra's
Everything
awesome.
will be fine.
Yes. Actually,
But I'll stay watchful
Cassandra's
once.
my Skyhold girlfriend. You'll see at the end of all this. Oh, that's a pretty song. I like that song. Aha! In the Winter Palace. Now, I am sneaking around looking for those damn statues everywhere. I've never... Erica, I am very sorry. I am probably not going to... I wanted to do this and, like, do a write-up with, like, where are all the statues, but that's just not going to happen, because there's just... it's too fussy, even for this playthrough. I got all your shards, though. Ah.
Waste of time.
Okay.
I wish there was more news coming from the Grand Cathedral.
Good news is becoming an increasingly rare commodity.
That's part of the other thing that you do is you listen to people, and every once in a while you'll hear something useful.
Interesting.
Here.
I had no idea.
That's a secret. A scandalous secret. Anybody up here? Nope. Well, no. That's we heard the whispering.
How can they call this a
How could
vestibule?
the Empress
The
afford
foyer.
to renovate the palace
Please,
without
barely
war
half the
going
size of
on?
the foyer in the Imperial
that
Palace.
it wasn't renovations
It's
at all.
obviously just a
The palace was damaged by
Call
Gaspar's.
it more of an antechamber, my
He
friend.
fired on the winter
No one
palace.
asked you.
That's monstrous.
The sooner we go in, the sooner we can get this over with.
That's Cassandra.
I need to have this jacket let out a little.
Okay, let's just go in. Oh, wait. Oh, that's that. We are being announced to the court.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan, son of Ban Trevelyan of Ostwick.
That's the Empress.
Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
Remember to smile. This is all for show, my dear.
Champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena,
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed, hero of Orlais, right hand of the Divine. Madame Vivienne, first enchanter of the Circle of Magi, enchanter of the Imperial Court, mistress of the Duke of Ghislaine. Lord Dorian Pavus, member of the Circle of Arantium, son of Lord Magister Hallward Pavus of Azariel. Sir Cullen Stanton Rutherford of Honley, commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and left hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City,
It's like the Pope.
Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Cousin, my dear sister.
The Ferelden Inquisition,
Grand
on the other
Duke,
hand.
we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor.
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was
cool.
not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I have no words to suffice. Halam-Shiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel
So I'm gonna
free
get
to
some
enjoy the pleasures of the
approval for that.
ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
That's Liliana. If you ever saw the first game, she was in the first game.
Tell
Yep,
me,
you see?
Yvette,
Look at that.
How are Mama and Papa?
I'm up to 60 already.
Do they want anything? Papa's perfectly happy in the studio. Mother is the same as always. Meaning she's after you to do more work.
Can you believe the Inquisition filled its ranks with upper states?
You just know that will end bad.
Do stop slacking.
Let's see if there are any out here.
Lord Marcelin, Comte de Travers, and his wife, Lady
No.
Elodie, patroness of the artist
There are
Chantal
10.
Valroyau, and
Let's say hi to Josephine.
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them.
Where did you hear such nonsense?
Performing blood rites and
Everyone
orgies
around
before
here
you
says
stopped
so.
them.
Is it true?
Of course, every word. Especially the parts where everyone was nude.
Knew it.
So,
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh, yes. As she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette, stop.
Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No,
She once told the Duke of...
absolutely not.
She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette,
oh,
that's
Josephine, no.
absolutely preposterous.
I'll see
No,
you
that's
later.
not Josephine.
Another time.
Oh, Yvette's awesome. That's the only time we ever meet Yvette, but she's great.
Have you heard from your nephew?
Not since his regiment joined the fighting.
I heard Celine was having the entire wing redecorated, but the timing is atrocious.
Why would she do such a thing now?
Yep. Oh, that's just a codex. What's that? Oh, yeah. Ah, here's Vivienne.
And here we are. You haven't embarrassed yourself as much as I feared. Well done, my dear.
It seems like you enjoy this, Vivienne.
This is the game, Inquisitor. Of course I enjoy it. If I didn't, I'd be dead by now.
Any words of wisdom for navigating the ballroom?
Speak to the Council of Heralds. 6 of them are here tonight. The 7th member of the Council is indisposed. His absence will complicate the negotiations. The Council are the highest-ranking players of the game. They see everything. They might know something we can use.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me, Vivienne, where do you want the crown to fall?
What I want is irrelevant, darling. Orlais requires stability, and that is best served by Empress Celine.
Be ready to act when I give the signal.
Always, my dear.
Laurent was the love of my life. You remember my husband? Poor darling. Killed in a war.
Did you just
I had hoped to tour
grab
the
my
Royal
cle-
Wind Gardens again.
Inquisitor?
I have
Did you need
heard they are
something?
the finest
The sooner
in
we
the
track
Empire.
down this infiltrator,
Such
the
a
better.
pity the wing is sealed.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know. They won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Is that him? Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the Fade by Andraste? It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
Okay, Cassandra's over there. Oh, Dorian's way out there. Okay. So let me just walk through that door. Say hi to...
I've an idea, Josephine. You should invite all the family to Skyhold for the summer.
You'd be bored the second you stepped past the gates. Skyhold is a fortified castle. It's a holiday resort.
Don't you miss us?
Of course I do, Yvette. There's just so much work undone.
You always put these tasks ahead of us.
Well, I'll see if I can come home for your gallery showing. How does that sound?
Oh, that would be so nice. Do you promise?
Yes, I promise.
Oh, wonderful.
Inquisitor, is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the Fade by Andraste?
Okay. So you see how this is all Versailles, pretty
I was
much?
hoping it would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
Okay, let's say hi to Cassandra. Where's Cassandra? There she is. Having all kinds of fun, I am sure.
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
I don't suppose you'd like to dance, Lady Cassandra.
Now? This is hardly the time. We're here to find a killer, not dance.
You don't seem to care much for the ball.
Orlesians pretend their petty squabbles are a game. Yes, let us treat murder, corruption, and deceit as delightful amusements. How wonderful. We are here to save Empress Celine, and it galls me. Why does she merit our protection? The Empire would be better off without her. Gaspard is the leader Orlais needs in this crisis.
You support the civil war?
Of course not. Chaos is what Corypheus wants, and we must oppose him. Were it up to me, however, I would let Celine fall and Gaspard take the throne. He would see the true threat, not spend his time throwing balls and writing letters.
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
Oh, that's the door. Okay.
I should look around.
Ah, a caprice.
Leave us.
Interesting.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
Boring.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now.
He should have considered that before threatening to burn them all in their homes.
Interesting.
You don't want to be here, stranger.
He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
He went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Briala we have a situation.
Interesting.
Did you hear what Gaspard said to Duke Germain? His own uncle.
Germain bore his nephew's spite better than the rest of the council. Did you see that panicked attaché roaming about?
Maker, that wine stain is never coming out.
Cool.
Well, well.
What have we here?
What's this?
Did I see you talking to Duke Cyril de Montfort?
I was merely being polite. Unlike some people.
Don't give me that. I've seen the way he looks at you.
Yes. No, that's like...
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspard's vitriol.
Awfully selfish of this Philippe, running off to play and leaving you with all the work.
I've half a mind to inform the Dowager. That would teach him to shirk his duties to roll some elven maid. Tonight of all nights, leaving me to convey Gaspard's death threats to the Council. Wonderful timing, Philippe. Thank you for listening to me, Ryan.
That's another 10.
You are too kind, Inquisitor.
I'm up to 70. Still, I haven't heard too many secrets, though. Well, yet.
Good to know.
Dude, don't even joke like that.
Well, well, the Inquisitor.
I know, right?
Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. How curious.
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal, and terrible, and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
He's my brother's eldest
Ah,
boy.
another 15.
Always a difficult child, Gaspard. Never listened, never did what he was told. He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life if not fight for his destiny?
Have you noticed anything strange this evening?
My niece Floriane hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
Okay, good evening.
Another time, my lord.
Excuse me, just a second. It's French. I'm up to 75. Ah, these three
My
are
lord!
awesome.
My lord Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
These three speak for the Emperor. They're like the Empress's mouth.
How can I be certain this message is from the Empress?
We three wear the masks of House Valmont.
They signify that we are public faces of the Empress.
They are also extremely fashionable.
I'm always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh, she is the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
It's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
Here, come here, dude. Yes, I know. New person, always exciting. You just stay there.
Impératrice, c'est ton règne que nous honorons par cette chanson dans tout Orlaïs.
The music is perfect.
Glorifions ton nom. Impératrice, qu'importe les
This is a private conversation.
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
only say that because you fancy the Empress's sped up estate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire.
Even you cannot deny that the Templars abandoned the faithful in their darkest hour.
I'm at 75.
How can you condone that? They are the ones who should
Oh,
be
then
brought
maybe I
to
did.
heel, if you ask me.
I have 6 scandalous secrets. Oh, I need more hollows. Oh, say hi to Dorian. You're gonna like Dorian.
This is all so familiar. I half expect my mother to materialize from the crowd and criticize my manners.
What if your mother were actually here? Where would we be then?
Short one mage after he's dragged out by his earlobe.
I'm having difficulty picturing that.
Picture me a young boy of 5 years then. She certainly always has.
Is this how the elite of Tevinter carry on?
You could almost mistake this for a soiree in the Imperial. The same double-dealing, elegant poison canapes. It's lacking only a few sacrificial slaves and some blood magic. But the night is still young.
Have you seen anything I should know about?
Other than an overabundance of lavender perfume? No, nothing extraordinary.
That's why I took him.
I appreciate that you were willing to come here.
And expose myself to all this exquisite finery and exotic wines? Such hardship.
Not everyone's likely to be friendly. That's all I meant.
It's true. You'd think I smelled of cabbages the way they wrinkle their noses. It's of no concern, but thank you.
No, it's because he's Tavine. He's of Tevinter. Ah! I guess it's up above. Ah, here we go.
Just gossip.
Let me go find that blood on the tiles, then we will go upstairs.
Gaspar is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win
Ah,
I heard the Inquisition
no.
was here.
Actually, I think I found 2 total.
Threatening to burn them all in their homes.
There are 10 all together. Follow the blood. Oh, look. Hello.
Get these pastries out to the diplomats.
The Duchess has asked for too many. I can't carry them all.
Germain bore his nephew's spite better than the rest of the council. Did you see that panicked attaché roaming about?
This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance to the ballroom.
I've been out here. Okay. So we will go upstairs.
Quickly! We can't leave the Delancés this long without drinks.
Ah, poor Dulcie de Lancey.
Inquisitor, are you enjoying the ball? This is your first presentation at court, is it not? I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
What exactly does a court historian do?
I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for posterity?
Oh, yes. This is a momentous occasion. The first meeting between the Grand Duke and Her Majesty since the war began. Even if, Maker forbid, the talks should fail, it is an important moment in the history of the Empire.
Good evening, Lady Marcelette.
Another time, perhaps.
Okay.
I didn't expect the Inquisitor to be so delightful.
You see? I'm delightful. light. Well, I've got a lot of time left. I've never not gotten to 100. Exploring the off-limit spaces of the palace can yield rewards, but take care not to be gone too long. When you're absent from the party, people will notice, and your court approval will drop. So. Pick up negotiations. We can discuss this like adults. We both know the weapon at Briala's disposal. Ha! Loot. Nothing. It's like a dead people there. There's another statuette. Scandalous legal document. I'm down to 72. Book. Open the thingy. No safety within the palace. I would not expect my cousin to employ magic, but I would hardly be surprised. Down to 70. Goodness.
That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom.
Oh. It is the bell, isn't it? I can't even mess with that stuff then.
More servers in the ballroom. Is everybody?
Just wait.
That will be the second.
Here we go. Fashionably late
now.
Picked up 10.
Well, well. What have we here?
Guess what her name is.
The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith. Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
We may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace.
She had a better outfit.
Perhaps you and I hunt the same
in Dragon Age Origins.
prey.
I didn't realize I was watched so closely.
All eyes are upon you, Inquisitor. Indeed, you distract from more important matters.
Such as?
Such as the unwelcome guest I recently found and killed within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Yeah, Morgan's the best. Now, okay. Where was I?
Leave us.
Okay. Oh wait, where's the eavesdropping place?
Waste of time.
Damn it.
Gaspar is wasting his time.
Why would the Empress invite that elf woman?
The Gale, of course. Celine has something up her sleeve.
Let's see if I remember the, this is the other thing that you do here. You take, like, all the stuff. Oh, what? That's supposed to be... Damn it, that's supposed to work. Oh well. Huh. Scandals.
Just gossip.
don't think the talks are going well.
The Empress will get us through this. Don't you worry.
Chevalier of the Empire, hero of the Battle of White...
I still remember the day they...
Liliana.
Look at Lady Cambien's slippers. Trimmed with pearls.
This is fun.
And emeralds. And those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose, and you're concerned about buckles on shoes.
Everyone needs a hobby. Besides, you can learn a great deal about a person from their clothing. Gold and jewels on a dancing slipper. A slipper is easily lost and finds itself in the dust and dirt. She is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. A vulgar display of wealth. But Lady Cambien's family has recently lost most of its holdings. They have their title, but little else. So, how did Cambien acquire such a grand shoe, What has she done? Who has she bedded? These are all useful questions, no?
Liliana's the best.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
I am now up to 95 after all of those.
Inquisitor, was there something you needed?
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know. They won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Okay, so...
Duke Gaspard has made a fortunate alliance.
He's fortunate. I wonder if the Lord Inquisitor feels the same.
Oh, at 95, I can talk to the
such
Dowager.
beautiful hair, Commander. Thank you.
You are an interesting one. You have quite the silver tongue, Inquisitor. I do hope you put it to good use.
Would you care to dance, Lady Mantillon?
You, Inquisitor, are a delight. One does not often find foreigners so well versed in the game. But you have other dances to perform first. Perhaps you will save me a dance for later?
I'd like your opinion of this gathering, my lady.
It's doomed to fail, of course. Celine knows that. At least it should be amusing. We haven't had such a menagerie at court in living memory.
Have you noticed anything odd this evening?
Too few Imperial guards stand in attendance, my dear. A shame. They are so pleasantly decorative.
Good evening, milady.
I'm now at 100. Dance with the Dowager at the Allons-y. I can... Oh, wow. That's awesome. I never got there before.
Pleasure to see you again.
Yeah.
Are all the Delancys here?
Inquisitors, to what do we owe this honor?
We are
This is their
always
this is her
delighted
ladies.
to speak with you, of course.
Her Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
My investigations turned up something interesting. It concerns the Grand Duke. He's made a lot of threats to the Council of Heralds.
The Grand Duke is all talk, Inquisitor.
Very loud talk, accompanied by swords.
He has never had any skill at the game.
My investigations turned up something interesting. It concerns Ambassador Briala. She killed ambassadors from both Celine and Gaspard and forged documents to both sides.
How despicable!
After the Empress extended her hospitality?
She's better at the game than we thought.
Her people have infiltrated every part of the Winter Palace.
This is extremely alarming, Inquisitor.
She could be spying on our every word. How exciting!
Good evening.
Until next time, Inquisitor.
Do take care.
Enjoy the masquerade.
Let's say hi to Briala.
Inquisitor Trevelyan. Slumming even more than usual, I see. You've charmed some of the nobles. We'll see how long you can keep their favor. What brings you to me?
I had a question about you, Briala.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life. I'm good at what I do. And so that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
What's your story? How is an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have history. There was a time when I put my spies at her disposal. She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
I'm surprised you'd admit that, considering the circumstances.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Celine than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the
What
court
happened
would
was,
certainly pin her death on me. An elf assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlais, across all Thedas, would be purged. That cannot happen.
What happened was, Celine purged an entire city of elves, like slaughtered an entire city of elves, to curry favor with somebody as part of a negotiations tactic, and so Briala was not pleased. I think that broke them up.
I've been told you were romantically involved with the Empress.
I didn't take you for a gossip monger, Inquisitor. I suppose your spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. Yes, Celine and I were lovers once, but we've gone our separate ways now.
That was after the slaughter.
You might be interested in what I've found. It's about Gaspard. He's been threatening the nobles on the Council of Heralds.
Typical. Gaspard's always been a bully, regardless of the Chevalier Code.
You might be interested in what I've found. It's about you, actually. You murdered negotiators and stole their documents.
In Orlesian politics, Inquisitor, murder and intrigue barely count as trying. If that shocked you, wait until Celine shows her hand.
I love those lines like that. Murder and
Another time,
intrigue
Inquisitor.
barely count as trying. Okay, so that's Briala, that's Empress. Let's go say hi to Gaspard. Grand Duke.
My friend, come in, have a drink. What can I do for you? You've been busily charming the court, I see.
I have a question about the peace talks. You didn't extend this invitation out of the goodness of your heart, Grand Duke.
As you might have guessed, I'm not the most political man. If the nobles believe the Inquisition supports me, it will help in negotiations. And I take joy in watching the scandalized expressions when they see us together.
We'll speak later, Duke Gaspard.
Another time, friend.
Okay, so now let's...
Did you see Gaspard dance?
Inquisitor? He and Celine aren't getting anywhere, it's obvious.
Okay, let's move the plot along.
Is it true the Inquisitor was headed out of the Fae by Andraste?
Where has that servant gone? Elves.
Ah, there's the Dowager. Don't make eye contact.
She wouldn't want to speak
Okay, so let's go to the servants' quarters.
This could be worth checking out.
This is where I always get lost. No, the Anderfels is another country. No, but in the servants' quarters bit here, I always get turned around. Oh my god. Okay, so let's get on our real armor.
Some.
No, you will see very shortly how not safe I am in the servants' quarters. So if I turn on, oh
You will
wait,
be held accountable for this.
if I turn on masks, or helmets. Now you can see what an Orlesian mask would look like. That's Dorian wearing an Orlesian mask. Right there. And, oh, Vivienne. Well, let me put it on Vivienne, it's different. Oh, I don't have a mask. That's just, that's a helmet. So let me put it on. Yeah, it is. So you see, and on Vivienne, that's how it looks. But she's got her own thing here.
Oh, I like the horns.
Yeah. No.
That's wings on the side.
Yep.
Is it the sort of Princess Leia look?
Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it?
Like, what are those things that are sticking to the side of the head?
And I don't like the helmets. Okay, so now to the plot.
Must be the elves Briala's people are looking for.
What's that? Mm-hmm. that's the only way I'm getting is climbing across, huh? Okay, let's do it. Son of a... I hate you, thing. What's that? Nice. That's classy as fuck, let me tell you. Okay. Oh.
We should look around.
Yay, fourth one. Oh. What is this?
This was no servant. What was he doing here?
This man was a council of Herald's emissary. Curious to find him here.
Is that the Chalon family crest? What have you been up to, Gaspard?
Time to have a word with the Duke.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, go ahead and die.
Predatory agents!
Jesus, dude.
The Venatori were watching this approach. They're organized.
Really? That might almost be worth it for you. How much have you kicked in? Yeah. What'd that get you? Hello? Yeah. Nice thing about being this overpowered, it's like sometimes I forget there's another, there's like another enemy around, and it totally doesn't matter. Because my companions would just, you know, slaughter them. That's the way I came in. Okay. See, I always get turned around here. And now I'm down to 93. Which totally is not a big deal. I think I've been at like 60 here before and finished over 100. Or finished at 100. Oh, Venatories. Oh wow. I've never gotten here before.
Stored away in a palace safe. Unwise, Celine.
Yay! I just unlocked a really cool ending for all of this. Now I'm gonna have to make happen.
fancy meeting you here. Shouldn't you be dancing, Inquisitor? What will the nobility say?
No doubt there's a line of people breathlessly waiting for dances with me.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was. You clean this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Herald's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
Gaspard killed him, I think. The knife has a Chalon crest on the hilt.
I knew it. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
Are you sure he's behind this? He was too easygoing for a man plotting treason.
Don't let his charm blind you. He's Orlesian. That smile is his mask. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
You know how to make a sales pitch, Ambassador, I'll give you that.
I do, don't I? I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
More politics and double-dealing. Is there anyone here who is not corrupt?
There is so much conniving and backstabbing here. Makes me homesick.
Okay, so that's really I'm done here. Except for finding stuff. And I have so much court approval right now. And the thing is, as a human, it goes up more quickly and down more slowly. Yeah. Pretty much. Oh, that wasn't good. All of them, yeah. And I thought that would take me where I needed to go, and it totally didn't. Oh, now I'm down to 90, and I'm almost dead. Yes. Okay. There we go. Vivian, get out of my way. Where in the hell am I? Garden again, so like I said, I always get lost here. I am so lost right now.
Head back to the ballroom. We'll handle this.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Still above 90 though, right? Nope, 88.
Leave us.
There must be something here.
We need more servers in the ballroom. Where is everybody?
Gaspar is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of
Interesting.
Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not? We heard stories of your accomplishments.
I'd wager I have better tales than anything you've heard.
I told you, Philippe.
Not everyone fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
If you'd like, Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? But I shouldn't leave my post.
You'd only be gone a moment.
Philippe, the world is coming to an end. If we don't hear this story now, we'll never have a chance.
You're right. Thank you, Inquisitor. Let's go.
Or scandalous testimony. Move on the western wing of the palace when I send you 3 shots of brandy, not taking any chances. Who's that? Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm a fan of that. Uh-oh.
Inquisitor Trevelyan.
Who is this?
We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
Why am I not at all surprised that you want to see me now?
This is Orlais, Inquisitor. Nothing happens by accident. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted.
Unfortunately, I can't pick up any more court approval because I'm already at 100. But this is where you pick up a ton.
You are from the Free Marches, are you not? How much do you know about our little war?
No, not yet.
It doesn't matter where you're from, Your Grace. Everyone knows what's happening in the Empire.
I often forget about the world outside of the Imperial Court.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
Do we both want that, Lady Floriane?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
An excellent question. I might ask the same of you, Your Grace.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
Yep.
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
It's a relief to do something other than fight demons and horrors.
You still face demons and horrors. These ones are simply better dressed. Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
The Grand Duchess tried to convince me Gaspard is the traitor, but I'm not sure I buy it.
Florian and her brother are thick as thieves, but she would give him up in an instant to save herself.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat. Then perhaps we should let her die.
I won't stand by and let her die.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana? Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
We came here to save Celine.
Then you must not only save her life, but also her empire.
That means giving her a victory over both Gaspard and Briala.
If there truly is proof Gaspard's in league with Corypheus, that would be a start.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the Royal Wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Oh, wait. Well, I have no need to... Or should I? Yeah, let's...
How does things look out there? Are the negotiations over yet?
Both the Empress and the Grand Duke
King Maximilian put me off my feet. It was...
Really?
Lord Inquisitor.
Nice.
I'd like your opinion of this gathering, my lady.
It's doomed to fail, of course. Celine knows that. Oh, at least it should be amusing. We haven't had such a menagerie at court in living memory.
Good evening, milady.
Wait, David Duchovny and who?
Mistress Nightingale, what a pleasure to see you again. You look radiant.
So many crimes of fashion.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
This is good work.
My dear Maximilian,
Oh. So is this a vestibule or a foyer? I love that. This is a vestibule. How can it be a foyer?
Well, that's useful.
Damn it. Ah, whatever. Oh. Hello, dwarves.
The reports from the Minrathous Ambassadoria are particularly disturbing.
Where are they getting it from?
More importantly, who is selling it? The Carta?
Well, that's useful.
Fine, I will give these two to Liliana, and then I'm done. Wait. Another caprice. Excellent.
I cannot believe you danced 4 times with Cyril de Montfort.
I cannot believe you did not dance at all. We spent the entire evening drinking port and glowering like a Ferelden turnip.
We should have stayed at home. This was such a mistake.
Are we ready to move out?
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be
Yes,
watching
we
for
do.
trouble.
Oh,
The
wait.
sooner we leave this place,
I know where the
better.
enemy's hiding. May have played this game once or twice. The enemy is always hiding in plain sight. That's how you can tell it's the enemy.
We need more servers in the ballroom. Where is everybody?
Oh, sweet Gérard.
Mistress Nightingale,
My fifth
what a
husband
pleasure to see you again. You looked radiant.
Marquis, it's been far too long. How's your family in Valchevin?
No complaints, my dear, no complaints. You must come to the chateau to see the girls. They will be overjoyed.
Oh, I've missed them very much. Little Sylvie must be 10 now, no?
11. And already up to my elbow. Oh, how they
10,000 maniacs are still
Perhaps
around.
I shall call on you soon.
Excellent. Now I must dance with the Dowager. It was
Why?
lovely to see you, my dear.
So many crimes of fashion.
I found this out.
I tell you I
I'm
have
not
a
sure of
bacon
its
number.
value.
They'll never live this down.
I have a bacon number of 3. I'll explain that to you.
You were acquainted with my darling Hervé.
A bacon number is how many degrees of separation you are as a performing artist from Kevin Bacon. And I am 3. Yes. Because Sarah Brightman performed with somebody who performed with Kevin Bacon. through Lord Weber's Requiem. When I was at the choir school. Wait, what the hell?
Your investments seem to be paying off. War encourages armies to borrow.
To the Royal Wing. Well, I did not catch all 10. Or are there still more? I think I've got like 7 or something of little Hala statues. And back with the armor. Anybody else have armor? Weapons. Who's that? Oh. I'm not going to be able to use those secrets. Why do they even put them there?
Hello? Is anyone there? Somebody. Anybody?
Requires more Hala statues. You suck. I need 2 more.
Thank you.
Are you all right?
I don't think I'm hurt. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
Briala told you to come to this wing of the palace.
Not personally. The ambassador can't be seen talking to the servants. We get coded messages at certain locations, but the order came from her. She's been watching the Grand Duke all night. No surprise she wanted someone to search his sister's room.
Takes great courage to come to the royal wing unarmed.
It's not courage to blindly follow Briala's orders into a trap. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Would you be willing to testify to that, if I asked?
Absolutely. If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Most Orlesians would say that's Celine's scandal, not Briala's.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
So if you're Elven, there's a whole bunch of dialogue that you get with the with Briala, because they're like, you know, as elves we should. Yeah. Okay, that's 1. I need 1 more. Haunting me. Yay, here it is. Last Hala statuette. Well, at least last one I need. This is here. Okay. Now what do we have going on here? Hold up. I want to see this, I think.
What happened?
It's not what it looks like. Honestly, I would have preferred it if it were what it looks like. The Empress led me to believe I would be rewarded for betraying the Grand Duke. This was not what I hoped for.
I can imagine what you thought your reward would be.
Please, I beg you, don't tell Gaspard. The Empress beguiled me into giving her information about plans for troop movements in the palace tonight. She knows everything. Everything. The Duke's surprise attack has been countered before it ever began. She's turned it into a trap. The moment he
Good
strikes,
night.
she'll have him
Are you going to be
arrested
okay with
for
us up?
treason.
Clever Celine. Even I'm impressed.
Yeah, go ahead.
I
kill those
don't
two.
know which is worse. Celine for using such a tactic or him for falling for it.
Oh, Orlesians.
I'll protect you from Gaspard if you're willing to testify about Celine's trap.
I'll do anything. Anything.
Everyone in the Empire has gone completely mad.
Thinking trap. Yes, definitely.
You painted Orlesian assholes! When I get out of this, I'll butcher you like the pigs you are!
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
Gotcha.
I fear I'm a bit busy at the moment if you were looking for a dance partner.
Yes, I see that. Such a pity you did not save one final dance for me. It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
At this point, I'd think disappointment was an old friend.
You poor deluded thing. You don't know half of what Samson and I have planned. And now I suppose you never will. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill him, and bring me his marked hand. It will make a fine gift for the Master.
What was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
Good eye. Those were definitely demons.
Maker bless me. Demons? How could there be demons in the fucking Winter Palace? I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
Tell me everything you know.
The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Allons-y. Stinking, punsy cheesemongers.
I need you to tell that to the Empress.
Impressively ruthless of Gaspard, if predictable.
You saved my life. I owe you. And Gaspard still hasn't paid me. You want me to talk to the Empress, or the court, or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
Maker your back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
Wait here, Cullen. I'm going to have a word with the Grand Duchess.
What? There's no time. The Empress will begin her speech any moment.
We owe the court one more show, Your Grace.
Inquisitor.
The eyes of every noble in the Empire are upon us, Your Grace. Remember to smile. This is your party. You wouldn't want them to think you had lost control.
Who would not be delighted to speak with you, Inquisitor?
I seem to recall you saying all I needed was to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. When your archers failed to kill me in the garden, I feared you wouldn't save me this last dance. It's so easy to lose your good graces. You even framed your brother for the murder of a council emissary. It was an ambitious plan. Celine, Gaspard, the entire Council of Heralds, all your enemies under one roof.
This is very entertaining, but you do not imagine anyone believes your wild stories.
That will be a matter for a judge to decide, cousin.
Gaspard? You cannot believe this. You know I would never... Gaspard?
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out. Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private. Elsewhere.
Your sister
Let's see if
attempted
I can pull this
regicide in front
ending
of the
off.
entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
Every one of you is implicated. You all conspired to allow this to happen.
That's a bold claim, Inquisitor. Are you prepared to defend it?
You allowed the Grand Duke to sneak soldiers in, hoping he'd make a politically foolish move.
That's duplicitous. Even for you, Celine.
You took the bait. I met your mercenary captain, Your Grace. He says you were ready to attack tonight.
Clever move. If you were trying to get hanged for treason.
And Briala was playing both of you. She murdered your ambassadors and sent you each forged letters.
Even if I did, you can't touch me.
No one will defend you once it's revealed that you and Celine were lovers when she burned Hallam Shiral's alienage.
You've made your point. What do you want?
I beat you all at your great game. You work for me now.
We'll see how long this lasts.
Ah, I
cannot
messed that
believe
up.
you want to make a speech. This is foolish.
We have no choice. The nobility requires an answer for what happened.
Unless you want to pretend the war was all a dream. That would go over well. No more dithering. We make the cut swift and clean. Kindest to all of us.
Lords and ladies of the court, we are pleased to announce that an accord has been reached. Our cousin Gaspard will now hold a place of honor in our cabinet.
Friends, we assembled are the leaders of the Empire. We must set the example for all Thedas. We cannot be at war with each other, while the Fade itself challenges our borders.
We must stand united or surely we will fall alone.
We will save Thedas from calamity, but only together may we accomplish this.
We will heal our wounded country. A long road of reconstruction lies before us. But tonight, we celebrate the arrival of peace. Let the festivities commence!
I really screwed up
The
that
Orlesian
ending.
nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? 'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
I would have stayed, but the punch ran dry. Scandalous.
Indeed. Let us see if you take this piece of news as poorly. By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
I can't believe you escaped before me. A fat count insisted on talking about soup for 15 minutes. We can return to Skyhold whenever you like. The sooner the better. Is something wrong?
This isn't over. Corypheus will strike back at us for this.
Of course he will. Then we will destroy him, as he deserves. We will need to put the soldiers at Skyhold on alert. Better to be safe.
Wait. There is one thing we must do before we go. May I have this dance, Lady Cassandra?
A dance? After all we've been through tonight?
Can you think of a better way to celebrate?
I suppose this isn't terrible.
Let's see if I can go back. Oh, this is still a cutscene though. Wow, long loading screens are taking forever.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Make us mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lord Inquisitor. Please, may I have a word with you?
I've just returned from the Winter Palace. We'll have to wait.
I know you must be weary, Inquisitor. Ending the Civil War is no small accomplishment, but you alone can help us. With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Josephine has already told you this is impossible.
The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. You must excuse us, revered mother. Don't let them detract from your victory at Allons-y. We've beaten his wardens and stopped his intrigues. Soon, Corypheus will have no place to hide. Cullen is hoping to press our advantage. We'll plan our next attack when you're ready.
Okay, let's just do this. See how far along we are here.
What is Lady...
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
Wait here, Cullen. I'm going to have a word with the Grand Duchess.
What? There's no time. The Empress will begin her speech any moment.
We owe the court one more show, Your Grace.
Inquisitor?
The eyes of every noble in the Empire are upon us, Your Grace. Remember to smile. This is your party. You wouldn't want them to think you had lost control.
Who would not be delighted to speak with you, Inquisitor?
I seem to recall you saying all I needed was to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. When your archers failed to kill me in the garden, I feared you wouldn't save me this last dance. It's so easy to lose your good graces. You even framed your brother for the murder of a council emissary. It was an ambitious plan. Celine, Gaspard, the entire Council of Heralds, all your enemies under one roof.
This is very entertaining, But you do not imagine anyone believes your wild stories.
That will be a matter for a judge to decide, cousin.
Gaspard? You cannot believe this. You know I would never... Gaspard?
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out. Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private. Elsewhere.
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
Every one of you is implicated. You all conspired to allow this to happen.
That's a bold claim, Inquisitor. Are you prepared to defend it?
You allowed the Grand Duke to sneak soldiers in, hoping he'd make a politically foolish move.
That's duplicitous, even for you, Celine.
You took the bait. I met your mercenary captain, Your Grace. He says you were ready to attack tonight.
Clever move. If you were trying to get hanged for treason.
And Briala was playing both of you. She murdered your ambassadors and sent you each forged letters.
Even if I did, you can't touch me.
No one will defend you once it's revealed that you and Celine were lovers when she burned Halam Shiral's alienage.
You've made your point. What do you want?
You were three of the best minds in the Empire. You could do so much for Orlais and your people if you stopped fighting.
It is remarkably optimistic to believe that the three of us could ever forget our differences, Inquisitor.
Damn it, that's not what I want either.
I cannot believe you want to make a speech. This is foolish.
We must stand united, or surely we...
Do you tire so quickly of their... Celine wishes to offer...
Is something wrong? We will need to put the soldiers at Skyhold on alert. I suppose...
Nope, gotta do this different way.
The matter... Please, may I have a word with you? But surely with the support...
One last try.
the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
Wait here, Cullen.
What?
We are...
Inquisitor.
This is your...
Who wouldn't...
I seem to... When you're art... It's so easy. It was an
This is...
That will be...
Gaspard? Gaspard?
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out. Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private. Elsewhere.
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're
Okay.
the spy master.
Last time.
If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
I wouldn't have caught Florian in time without Briala's help.
You were working together?
Of course.
Thanks to Briala, Gaspard's mercenary captain will testify that he hired men to infiltrate the palace.
Hired thugs? I didn't expect you to stoop so low, cousin.
Don't be naive, Celine. The only difference between a mercenary and a common soldier is a uniform.
Keep talking, Gaspard. Eventually, you'll convince somebody.
There were also the threats Gaspard made to the Council of Heralds to bully them into giving him the crown.
Gaspard is a bully. Is that the worst you can say of me?
He also ordered his general to sneak troops into the Winter Palace. Briala found all of this out for your sake, Celine.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice but to declare you an enemy of the Empire. You are hereby sentenced to death.
I think Ambassador Briala deserves some reward for uncovering all this.
For this service to the Empire, Briala, your previous treachery will be pardoned. But you will have to live in exile.
You're too kind.
Thank you, Inquisitor, for all your efforts tonight. I owe you my life, and Orlais owes you its future.
Wait!
You have done a service for the Empire never to be forgotten, my friend.
Aw, man.
This piece is your doing. You truly are the instrument of Andraste. Orlais will never forget your part in this, nor will I. Lords and ladies of the court, the civil war which has plagued us is at an... Those who drove us into war for selfish gain have been dealt with as traitors. Gaspard de Chalon is guilty of treason. He is no longer our cousin, and shall never again hold title or land in Orlais. We have lost enough. No more! Now, we can move forward to healing and restoration. In our hour of need, the Inquisition has faced these dangers beside us. It is the honor of Orlais to stand with Andraste's herald to end this crisis. And in ages to come, our children and grandchildren can say that we left them a brighter world. Will you address the court, my friend?
Our enemy is clever. He manipulated the highest-ranking members of the court. If we want victory, we will have to fight him in more ways than one.
We of the court must use our resources. Not every battle is won on the field. But that is tomorrow. Tonight, feast, my friends. Enjoy our victory. There will be many more to come.
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? 'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
Everyone suddenly wants to talk to me. You, at least, I'm glad to see.
Then I have happy news, as you shall be seeing a great deal more of me. By Imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
I can't believe you escaped before me. A fat count insisted on talking about soup for 15 minutes. We can return to Skyhold whenever you like. The sooner the better. Is something wrong?
This isn't over. Corypheus will strike back at us for this.
Of course he will. Then we will destroy him, as he deserves. We will need to put the soldiers at Skyhold on alert. Better to be safe.
Wait. There is one thing we must do before we go. May I have this dance?
Okay, I guess whatever I needed to really reconcile Celine and
A
Briella,
dance?
I did not
After
find.
all we've been through tonight?
Can you think of a better way to celebrate?
I suppose
Thought
this
it was
isn't
that.
terrible.
Thought it was that locket, but oh well.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Maker's mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment.
My Lord Inquisitor. Please, may I have a word with you?
I've just returned.
I know. But surely with the support of the
You must... We got...
Okay, well, I'm not going to get the ending that I wanted. Such is life. I will close it up for the day. Actually, you know what? I am going to get the ending I wanted. I'm just not going to stream it. I'm going to go back and I'm going to do the thing where I tell them that they work for me. Because I've never seen that one before. We'll see how that plays out at the end.